Hi, everybody. My name is Amanda DeLalla, and I am thank you. I've never got entrance applause before, thank you. I am a playwright, an actor. As I like to say, playwriting is my bread and butter, and acting is the little bit of jam on top. I want to thank, first and foremost, Snug Harbor and the Porch Plays for giving me this opportunity that I'm very excited about. And I also want to extend a big thank you to the three gentlemen who will be performing alongside me. They committed to this project on very short notice, and they're all wonderfully talented. And this play is an allegory inspired by one of the stories in the opera The Tales of Hoffmann. And it's short and it's sweet, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed writing it. Thank you. I'll never be as good as her, will I?
No, probably not, my dear.
Thanks, Dad.
Even so, you know, Dr. Mortimer says you mustn't sing now. It'll aggravate your larynx.
A classically trained singer with a lung disease. How cliche can you get?
Adrian was the most remarkable woman. In every sense of the word remarkable. She was not only a great musical talent, but a wondrous beauty and a philanthropist.
You think I don't know that? I'm reminded of it constantly.
It's only to light a fire under you. Your mother was a fine lyric soprano who traveled the world, and what are you?
I'm an alto.
Shameful.
Is that the call of a lark I hear?
Hoffman! Oh, you always seem to arrive just when I need you most.
And why not? We are telepathically linked. What's bothering you?
Darling, am I a good singer?
Of course you are! Remember when you played that male servant at our local theater? I had never been more attracted to you.
Right. But that's just it. I'd like to play a beautiful girl for once. I want to expand my vocal range, and I need to practice with the coach.
Well, who's stopping you?
You know damn well. My father. You know, it's ironic. My father is always saying I should be more like my mother, and yet he forbids me from doing the one thing that'll make it happen. I'm never going to come into my own. I'll always just be known as Adrian's descendant.
Antonia, are you ill?
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Antonio, what are you doing here?
Mr. Minotti.
And you bring flowers? Don't you know anything? Flowers will set off her allergies. She has enough problems already. Now get out.
Yes, sir, but before... Your daughter must sing for me!
What?
Oh, she has been kept under your heel for far too long. If she wants to sing and better herself, that's exactly what she must do. Isn't it enough that she lost her mother and now has to live in her shadow? Why are you making it harder?
Get out!
Well, I tried.
Where does that boy get his ideas from?
Couldn't tell you, Dad.
Besides, Dr. Mortimer's going to be here soon. You can relay the message to your little boyfriend that singing is out of the question until you are well.
I am more chained to this porch than a criminal on a pole during the medieval period. Well, at least it can't get any worse.
Oh, Antonia!
Oops, spoke too soon.
Well, how is my patient? How are you feeling? Are you okay?
Do I sound okay to you? I appreciate all your work, but don't you think it's time that we focused on finding a diagnosis for me so that you can treat it?
Oh, nonsense, my dear. I already know what your ailment is. It's very common among singers. It's vocal cord nodes.
Vocal cord nodes?
Oh, yes. If you don't take good care of your throat, it could happen. All right, I remember your mother. She wouldn't go anywhere without her scarf and a big jar of honey. We were such good friends, but you were never one to emulate her.
You've been talking to Dad again, haven't you?
Well, this boy that he's talking about, clearly a bad influence on you, telling you to sing out when it's clearly so bad for you?
So you think I shouldn't strain my voice either?
What would your mother say? All right, my work here is done. That'll be $200.
$200? Wait a minute, for a house call with no equipment?
Oh, you have a problem with it? Call your congressman.
I'll be right back.
How are you, Doc?
Splendid, Oliver. Bring it in. Oh.
Lost my papers.
Lost your papers then.
So, what's the damage?
Well, she tested positive for that new virus that's been going around. COVID, was it? She'll be over it in a couple of days, I'll tell you.
But you remember our deal?
Oh, yes. Vocal cord nodes. The singing really hurts you that much, huh?
Yes. She may not sound like Adrian, but she's come to look very much like her. So much that seeing Antonia anywhere near a theater will bring back a flood of awful memories. My daughter is more resilient than I am when it comes to grief.
Oh, my deepest sympathies. I'll make sure to keep up the charade until you're ready.
Thanks, friend.
Here's the money, Doctor. In cash.
I'll walk you to your car.
Ah, thank you.
Antonia, you must hear this.
Hoffman, if Dad sees you, he'll...
But that's just it. I overheard part of the conversation he just had with Dr. Mortimer. Mm-hmm. You don't have vocal nodes.
I don't, but then why is this...
I couldn't catch everything they said, but I am willing to bet it is nothing more than simple congestion. Now sing out, songbird. You've earned the right. Sing.
What, you thought it wouldn't have a tragic ending? Thank you all so much. Thomas Gonzalez, Tom Riley, and Charles Sullivan, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the show.